Impact of this impeachment decision? What has been the effect? What has been market sentiment and investor confidence in the country?
Yeah, what we're hearing, of course, it came late in the day, but there's certainly been a positive reaction to it, very much compared to the reaction that we saw to the failed attempt at martial law, after which we saw over the following 3 days about $1 billion leave the country. That's the equivalent of won. Investors pulling their money out. We saw days of losses on the Kospi, and of course we saw the Korean won dipping to a 2-year low against the US dollar. So it was really a body blow to the main, the life signs of the economy in the days following the martial law. That has stabilized somewhat. The government has said, it will take measures. What is functioning at the government at the moment says it will take measures to sort of stabilize the market and quell volatility. But so far the reaction has been very positive to the news of the impeachment, and a feeling that at least things can begin to get back on the right track now, even though that will be quite some time away, and certainly it won't happen before the Constitutional Court makes that final verdict on whether this impeachment is valid.
So what are the immediate economic challenges now for the government? What will it be prioritizing in light of all this political uncertainty?
Well, the government still has the main problem that the opposition controls the National Assembly. So they do have a list of priorities. There are structural reforms they're looking at, including reworking the pension system, which is set to run out in a few decades. They're looking at inheritance tax, property tax. They're looking at deregulation. There is a raft of sort of policies that help tackle what has been the growing economy divide here of inequality, and most of it sort of, because this is a conservative government, looks at sort of tax breaks, tax incentives, tax cuts, deregulation, and the budget. One of the reasons that Yoon is believed to have launched this martial law is because his budget has absolutely failed to pass through the National Assembly, along with most of those kind of steps, including specifically, of course, deregulation. But the government of Han Duck-soo, the Prime Minister, who'll come in as the acting president, he's going to face exactly the same hurdle. So he'll be coming in and facing resistance from the Democratic Party, the opposition-led National Assembly, which will no doubt try and block all of the government bills and basically try to keep everything in limbo until a snap election. That's if the impeachment is passed by the Constitutional Court. An election, of course, it hopes it will win, at which point, it will come in, we hope, with some policies that will devise between now and then, because so far all we've really heard from the party is mudslinging for the past few years, and we don't really know what their policies are anymore.